How to say yes to new adventures in retirement. Here's something fascinating. A recent study found that retirees who actively pursue new adventures live an average of 7 years longer than those who don't. But here's the kicker. 73% of new retirees say they want more adventure, yet only 23% actually follow through. What's stopping them? And more importantly, how do the successful 23% break through those barriers? I'm Tania Haggis, and after coaching lots and lots of amazing retirees from all parts of the world, I've discovered there's a specific mental shift that separates those who say someday from those who say yes to adventure. Which will you be? If you bear with me, I think you will be the one that says yes to adventure. What will you learn with me today? In these next minutes, you're going to discover the 3 hidden mental blocks that keep successful people stuck in retirement. Also, you'll gain my proven, bold 5-step framework for saying yes to adventures that truly matter. I'll introduce you to one mindset shift that helps you transform retirement from winding down to powering up with excitement and know-how. And lastly, why your wealth, your richness gives you an unfair advantage that most people never leverage. By the end of this time with me, you'll have a clear action plan to turn your retirement into the most adventurous chapter of your life. Yes, that's a bold claim, I agree. But stick around and let's see if I help you get on that path. So are you curious? Wonderful. Let's go then. Let's start this adventure. And speaking of adventures, I've put together a free mini course on travel and fun in retirement. You'll discover which kinds of adventures create the most meaning, what holds people back, and how to design trips and experiences that keep you energized. So click the link below to watch it. It's completely free and builds perfectly on what we're covering today. Are you ready for the 5-step framework on how to say yes to new adventures in retirement? And this is great for those who are almost retired as well. Okay, step 1, recognize your saboteurs. Let's start with the truth. You've spent decades being responsible, making smart decisions, minimizing risks. These traits built your wealth, but they can sabotage your adventures. The 3 biggest saboteurs I often see are the perfectionist voice. I need to research everything perfectly before I commit. Does that sound familiar? How about this? The controller. What if something goes wrong and I can't fix it? Maybe that's you. How about the judge? At my age, shouldn't I be more sensible? These voices may have served you in business, but in retirement, they are dream killers. The key is recognizing when they show up and having a strategy to quiet them. Step 2, shift from someday to why not now? Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Instead of asking, should I do this? Start asking, why not now? Even wealthy retirees often still think like they're saving for retirement instead of living it. Practice this. When an adventure idea excites you, immediately identify one small action you can take within 24 hours. Book a call with a bespoke travel agent. Research one destination. Put it on your calendar. Small actions build adventure momentum. Step 3. Use the adventure filter test. Not all the adventures are created equal. The ones that truly transform you pass what I call the adventure filter test. Ask yourself, start with an energy test. Does thinking about this adventure energize me or drain me? Growth test. Will this stretch me in a meaningful way? Story test. Will I be proud to tell this story in 5 years? Connection test. Will this deepen relationships or create new ones? If an adventure passes at least 3 of these tests, it's worth serious consideration. This filter helps you say no to mediocre experiences so you can say yes to extraordinary ones. Step 4. Create your adventure support system. Here's what most retirees get wrong. They try to become adventurous in isolation. That's like trying to stay fit without a gym, without expert support. You really have to build your support system with an adventure buddy maybe, someone equally committed to new experiences. How about a possibility partner? Someone who encourages your dreams, not your fears. Professional resources, travel advisors, tour companies, or guidance from someone who knows how to keep you on track, like me. I help discerning retirees explore the world safely, confidently, and with the excitement they deserve. Reach out and let's have a conversation. If you have the means, let your resources work for you. Expertise is always worth its weight in gold. A good travel advisor or an expert coach who helps you plan and execute adventures can turn your dreams into reality. And don't you deserve that right now? Step 5. Start with micro adventures. The biggest mistake I see is people going from 0 to Everest. Start with micro adventures, new experiences that require minimal planning but maximum openness. Try a cuisine you've never tasted. Take a photography walk in an unfamiliar neighborhood. Attend a cultural event outside your comfort zone, or book a weekend trip to a nearby city you've never explored. These micro adventures do 2 things. They prove to your nervous system, your neurons, that your new experiences are safe, and they build your adventure muscle. You've probably heard about rewiring your brain, and that you can actually build neurons at an advanced stage as well. And every time you say yes, it makes the next yes easier. Why does this matter? Here's the deeper truth. Adventure isn't just about fun, it's about staying mentally sharp. Yes, that's what it can help you do. It's also about keeping physically engaged and emotionally alive. Research shows that novel experiences create new neural pathways, keeping your brain young. That sounds fabulous. I certainly like that bit of science research. More importantly, adventures give you stories, and stories give you identity. Instead of being the person who used to, you become the person who. Your wealth, your richness, the time that you have right now gives you the freedom to choose. But freedom without action is just expensive dreaming. The question isn't whether you can afford these adventures. You can. The question is whether you can afford not to take them. So here's your next step. Choose one micro adventure for this week. Something small but meaningful. Write it down right now and schedule it. If this resonated with you and you're serious about making retirement your most adventurous chapter, remember that free mini course I mentioned. Travel and fun in retirement. Find inspiration and design experiences that truly energize you. I'll leave the link below. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe so you'll keep receiving more content on making retirement extraordinary. What adventure are you going to say yes to this week? I'd love it if you leave a comment. By the way, my name is Tania Haggis. You can connect with me via the link, or why not send me a message through LinkedIn. Until next time, remember, your next great adventure is just one yes away. Remember, you are bold, brave, beautiful. Take good care.